Yeah, Teddy Bear said, "I was a human now, but now I'm a bear. Would you date me?"
Okay, shout out to Teddy. Uh, do you guys honor that when people say that they identify as anything else? Do you guys honor that? Yes or no?
Yes.
You guys can answer.
Yeah.
As an animal?
Yes.
As
Yeah, you
anything,
want to be
man.
whatever you want to be. Yeah. I mean,
So does anyone have
yeah.
a no? Does anyone not agree with that?
It's not
Okay,
my
so you
business.
anybody else?
Me.
Just you? Just so
So
two
just
out
two
of
y'all.
the 8 girls. Okay.
So if someone can identify as a fox and y'all straight with that.
not
No,
my
not
business.
that. Not an animal, but like
It's not
as
my
like
business.
I mean, are you walking around acting like a fox? Or are you just like telling me that you a fox? Because I'm like, okay, you foxy. I don't know. Like, I don't know what you're trying to tell
Nah,
me.
but his gender is I'm a fox. So you have
He's a
to
fox.
identify him as a fox.
I ain't gonna get treated
Ladies,
like
you
a
know what?
fox.
Real quick.
fox.
Real quick.
That's
I
a
understand that the question is a little bit, vague, but does anyone here honor anything other than a male and female sex gender?
Yes.
Who said yes? You in the corner, and who else? The two right here. Anybody else? Okay, cool. So can you explain to me what else you honor?
I mean, anything. If you want to identify as something, that's you. Like that's.
So if
your-
I told you I was a pizza, it's cool?
yeah, is that what you
I
feel
feel
like
like-
you are?
I feel like it with
that it's a
everything-
respect thing. That's
yeah.
how you feel. If you feel like you're a pizza girl, you are the best dang pizza in the world. Go
you know
get
what's
it.
crazy is that's exactly how I could tell like how old you guys are. In
I ain't doing the
comparison.
pizza
I
thing.
mean, I
That's
feel like
food.
with everything, there's certain people that ruin it for everybody else, but there's certain people that, like, to them, it really means something to be called by what they feel like they are.
Mhm.
And if you want to be called something, that's not gonna affect me. Why would I care? I'm
Okay.
just gonna call you what you want.
All right.
I
What's your
think-
name, real quick? Hold on. What's your name?
Jay.
Okay, Jay. I thought you were very smart until you said that, because why would I fucking honor someone wanting to feel like a pizza?
Human decency.
No.
respect.
It's not about human decency. It's about reality, right? I'm not gonna sit here and tell someone because they fucking feel like a pizza that they're the best pizza in the fucking world, because then you're just basically enabling this stupid ass motherfucker to
That-
go around the world thinking that he is or can be anything he wants to be. Like, let's be realistic.
But I mean, we tell kids they can be anything they want to be until they want to be a
Not
pizza.
fucking gender.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
like
know,
a
no,
career.
I,
like,
no, I
you
get,
could be
I
an
understand.
astronaut.
I
You
understand
could
what you
be
mean
a
by
model,
that.
but
But at
not-
the same time, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
That's promoting a mental disability at that point. Like,
I-
why the fuck are
I
you identifying
disagree.
pizza?
Like, I wanna
a
be a dog.
food?
No. He's right
No,
though.
I'm
He's
dead
right.
ass. Like
You understand that you're essentially enabling that
we
person.
know what a fucking pizza are. You're a goddamn human. Like, you're not a pizza.
So okay, just to feed into what Basil's saying. So if I was a schizophrenic, right, or I had what's that disorder that they did that movie about?
Multi-personality disorder.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
like D something
Dementia.
whatever. No, D and something. It's like a personality disorder, right? So if I had that disorder, okay, and I was walking around here, and all of a sudden I snapped and I start telling you guys that I'm Menganito from the army and I want to blow a whole bunch of shit up, you guys are gonna encourage me?
I don't know that I'd encourage you,
Yeah.
but
These
I would
two might.
ask you more about it.
it's
like,
not about encouraging. It's
because
about
at
just
that
being
point,
like,
you have a
okay,
mental-
do
Okay, so
you-
I'm in the middle of a schizophrenic episode and you guys are still cool with that? You guys are still gonna be like, yeah, go ahead, girl.
But
I
that's-
mean,
thing-
and
that's
that's
an
again, you're-
illness.
Yeah,
That's
you're in the middle
different.
of an illness.
Gender
breakdown.
dysmorphia.
I am
Hold on,
not
hold
no
on.
doctor. I'm
Dysmorphia is
Hold
an
on.
not
illness.
educated enough to deal with that. So the only way I'm gonna know how to make myself comfortable is to make you feel comfortable. And if you feel comfortable telling me you're some macho whatever, okay, that's how you feel comfortable. That's how I'm gonna make you feel safe, is making you feel comfortable so that this situation doesn't escalate into something I can't handle.
Okay, so she just said something. She said that's a disability. She was talking about her scenario, the one she was making up, right? The schizophrenic one,
yeah.
right? Identifying as a fucking pizza is a mental disability as well. Okay, you're identifying
Okay.
as a fucking pizza.
Like, that just it
You
makes
should be
sense.
smacked the fuck up, back into reality. Like, you're not a pizza. And I saw this one episode of Ellen where they had like a 7-year-old boy, and Ellen is like a very famous show,
Yes.
where like a 7-year-old boy went on there and he was saying how he felt that he was gay, and they told the audience to clap for this little boy. At 7 years old, I didn't even know what the fuck I wanted to eat, let alone what I wanted to
Yeah.
be. Okay. So I think that we got to be careful with what we start like enabling and pushing on people, because come on, bro, like it's no pizzas out here walking around that I know of. Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
I get what you mean there. That's like, I feel like that's also a problem with like the media and stuff now. Like all this shit. Like I've seen like newer, like modern parents. They'll be like, oh, like I don't want to choose the gender for my child. Like when he or she is ready, like they choose it. Like that. Like
think
you
about
know,
how stupid that
Yeah,
sounds.
you
that
should
doesn't
just be
sound right.
accepting, and then once they're older at a certain mature age, and then you see that they're like, hey, I feel weird, I feel different, whatever it is, whether it's a gender problem or it's like your mental health or whatever, then you should be supportive to make them feel okay to talk about it
Okay.
and to get the proper help for it. But like,
How
I
old are
don't know.
you?
20.
20. Let's say you have a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you have a kid next year. Your kid comes to you at 8 years old
Uh-huh.
and tells you he wants to be the other gender. What are you doing?
For me, I don't have enough knowledge to talk about that. I'm also only 20. I'd be like, what, 29, 28? At that age, I think I would be like, I would go to like a psychiatrist or a child behavioral therapist and be like, you need to talk to them because you're not fully developed,
Okay.
and have them guide you.
But here's the thing. Now you're depending on someone else. As a parent, what do you feel like is the right thing to do?
Me as a
As a
parent,
parent,
it's to find them the correct type of help and to help them find that, because if I don't have enough knowledge on that, it's like for me, like when I was younger, I dealt a lot with depression, and my mom, she told me, she's like, I have never had any problems with depression. I have never felt depression, but I'll find you a psychiatrist and a therapist that can help you.
yeah.
Because I can't. The most I can give you is a tool for it, and they'll help you, but I can't.
Do you know what happens to all these trans people, all these pizzas, all these asparagus? Do you know what happens to all these people when they die? They're labeled as two things, either male or female.
Right.
They're not labeled as pizza. They're not labeled as trans. They're not labeled as pepperoni. Okay. They're literally labeled as him or her, male or female. So I just think it's crazy how we live in a society where we literally have more knowledge now than ever. And we're sitting here fighting about people trying to switch into other genders and telling kids, they literally have classes for fucking 6-year-olds
Yes.
where they're telling them it's okay to feel like you're not a boy. It's okay to feel like you're not a girl. It's ridiculous. I have kids. If my son came to me and said, I think I'm a girl, I would smack him so fucking fast before he even said that fucking sentence. I'd be like, say that shit again. And then when he grows up, if he still feels that way, I'd probably try to smack him again, because it's my responsibility as a father to let him at least be a fucking kid first. Like, at least enjoy your life first, bro. If you want to be 25 and you want to change your shit, I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
But you're not going to come at me at 8 years old, 9, 10 years old, talking about, yeah, you got me fucked
Yeah,
up.
like you can't even tie your fucking shoes. You don't know
But
what you
that's
want.
why, like, it's like the media now. It's controlling too
But
much.
unfortunately, you're part of that, because when you sit here and say, oh, well, I don't know, I don't have enough knowledge. Listen, man, you have all the knowledge you need. It's men and women, okay? And I think also a lot of people have the knowledge, but they don't want to offend anybody. I don't give a fuck about offending anybody, bro. I'm here to be honest. I don't believe in all this bullshit. I don't believe in pizzas. I don't believe in none of that. I don't even believe in fucking astrology. I don't believe in zodiac signs, okay? So, that's just my personal take, and I understand that a lot of people are going to get offended by that. But I think the world was better when we just knew what we were.
Yeah.
You know
I feel
what
like
I mean?
it's delusion. We all know what a fucking slice of pizza looks like. All right, a pizza doesn't have cells or fucking organisms, etc. Like, you're not a fucking pizza.
Listen, man, I'm a man. There's so many beautiful things about being a man, and there's so many beautiful things about being a woman. Like, I think that, why are we trying to change things? It just doesn't make any sense to me personally. And I forgot the whole fucking question, man. Okay, cool. So shout out to Teddy Bear, man. He took us down a whole different path.
Go to a different
But
question.
any other super chats, man?
Yeah. Kish said, would you feel comfortable with a trans woman coming into an all biological female bathroom and you're in the bathroom?
Okay, you know what? This is a really good question, because this has actually been happening in some places, like in the country, where trans women are actually allowed to go into women's bathrooms. And in some cases, the women have been partially nude, if not nude, coming out the stands, and they feel uncomfortable. Like, the real biological women feel uncomfortable because they know this woman is technically still a guy, even though he may have done surgery or whatever. Like they feel uncomfortable. How do you guys feel about that?
We can start with you, I guess.
Yeah, and you guys can just talk.
I would feel uncomfortable.
You would feel uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anybody else would feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, no, I'm not feeling.
You would feel
uncomfortable.
comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're okay. So real quick, you're in a woman's bathroom,
Mhm.
right? A trans woman comes in, but she's one of those trans women that clearly you can tell like still looks like a man.
Mhm.
You're still okay with that?
I mean, I'm just there to go pee, and
Right.
do my business and go. Like, I'm not gonna try to talk to her
Okay.
or whatever. And
I'm not
also,
gonna
like,
feel weirded out.
I was in New Zealand for like.
I need you to speak into the mic, please.
I was in New Zealand for like a whole month, and the bathrooms there are different. Like, it's just like there's like 4 stalls, and then it's either men or women. They wait outside. So
Uh-huh.
I was waiting in the bathroom with men, and we all would just go into our own separate. It was like a room type of stall. It
No, they
wasn't
have
like
one
a
of
stall.
those. In
That's
New
not the
York.
same situation though.
But I'm just saying, like, I was in the bathroom with men, but I'm just saying, like, a trans person, it does not bother me.
I mean, I agree. I think it's less about that and more about
Like, I have
let's
to pee.
let's try to change the bathrooms. Let's not
Yo,
try
who's
to make
breathing
it
into the
people-
fucking mic, guys? God damn it, bro. Go ahead.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, let's try to like brainstorm. Let's do something different instead of trying to make everybody argue over do you agree, do you disagree. Let's change the whole situation to make it comfortable for everyone. I mean, other places they're having it to where it's
Gender
basically
neutral.
gender neutral. Yeah, like there's not only one answer. We can try
Well,
to
then
maybe
problems
change.
could come up with that. All
Or,
right.
like, bathrooms in the club when you're on alcohol and drugs, like, okay.
All right. And the
you want
bad
to say that?
situations happen in those,
But there's security.
So I'll
there.
give you guys an example. There was actually a trans woman it was a guy that turned into a girl. Okay. They stuck this transgendered individual in a prison with nothing but females. You want to know what happened?
He got them all pregnant.
He got them all fucking pregnant.
Congratulations. So that's the type of shit that happens when you mix two things together, right? And I know for you, it's like you personally don't care, but I have kids. If the mother of my kids is going into a fucking bathroom with my daughter, and a fucking dude that wanted to be a woman is walking in, I'm gonna have a big fucking problem with. I might go into the woman's bathroom and beat the fuck out this dude myself, right? Because I care about my daughter's safety, I care about my family's safety, and I don't like that shit, bro.
Yeah.
So that's my take. You don't have any kids, right? You're okay with a trans dude going into a woman's bathroom. I personally am not. Bro, can we stop talking about trans people, bro? Y'all gonna get me fucking canceled,
I don't
bro.
know how we even got to this.
Bro,
point.
y'all really gonna get me canceled on
But
this shit,
it's like,
bro.
let's-
One last
That's my
point before
shit.
you to move on to this. I've seen an article where I guess a male parent he had came out because a kid he identified as a girl, but he's clearly a fucking kid and he was a guy. Walked into the girl's bathroom and raped that little girl.
Yes, it
That's
happens.
that's a fucking problem.
And another thing, back to what she said. A guy who identified as a woman that was switched to a woman's prison and literally went out there and had a field day. This dude was he was repopulating.
It was like 6
Yes.
inmates, right?
He was
crazy.
repopulating. So think about the problems that come with that. Like, I think if you want to be trans, fine, power to you. Let's give them an island and let's put them all in there. You know what I mean? Like, let's separate them, bro. But yeah, let's stop talking about these motherfuckers, bro.
And you know what? Like, not for nothing, I understand you guys are younger and this is the world that you guys are used to. But even if you speak to older people that are part of the gay community, they'll tell you the same thing. Like, this is fucking ridiculous, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people like drag queens come out. They're like, "Yo, I would never let my kid like go to a drag."
It's a generational
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a generational
But it just
thing
makes me
all
sad
day.
though, because her generation is our future.
Yeah.
And they're so dumbed down by fucking TikTok and the social media and all these fucking influencers who are getting paid by who knows who to fucking push this agenda upon you guys. You guys
Yeah.
don't really even know what you guys are getting into.
And if you actually do your research, civilizations have fallen from this. The Roman civilization, the Ottoman Empire, civilizations like this have fallen because of this bullshit.
Yeah, so anytime through history when something like this has happened, usually bad things follow. Okay, because when we lose track of who's a man and who's a woman, it's like, well, at this point, like, who the fuck are we?
Yeah.
Right?
It could be a fucking free for all. I'm a white billionaire now. Like, come on.
Okay, cool, man. Shout
What's
out
your
to you
credit
guys.
score? No, I'm kidding.
Let's go ahead and keep moving to new super chats, man.